What is good, everybody? It is Wednesday afternoon, which means it's time for some God Squad. I got Walker with me,
Hello.
the Peaches with me,
Hello.
and you changed your name, Jake.
What?
You changed your name on Discord again.
Did I?
Jake now.
Yeah, it's always been.
Okay, I could have swear there was a few times that it was like Tesla something.
Oh yeah, that was when I first joined, but I switched it over just for ease of so everybody just calls me the same thing.
Fair enough, I can understand that. So, if memory serves correctly, the how to phrase this? The fanatical and devoted and inspired Commissar S
To sum it up.
has decided to do a full frontal assault to the refinery with Torque holding over one of the car doors over their head as they're being fired upon by orcs on top. Lucian's there. I'm assuming going, oh my god, I'm going down, I'm going down, I'm going down, kind of thing.
Pretty much.
And our rattling Solar Jorn is up in the trees taking pot shots, trying to lay down a bit of suppressive fire. Oh. He did successfully hit one of the orcs on top, which gave a very, very small reprieve for Lucian, Torque, and Commissar S as they made it to the wall. Now, how are we going to try and scale the wall?
It's gonna get thrown up there. Alright.
Not maybe move just the smaller barricade of cars and stuff, not just get
No.
run over.
No, no.
Of course not.
We're scouting.
This isn't scouting anymore.
We're still
This has become an
scouting.
infiltration.
I would go with the term siege. That would be my personal preference.
Siege would be a better term too, yes.
We're still scouting.
But
We haven't killed anybody yet. Therefore, it's still a scouting mission.
I can't argue with a man that thinks shovels are the most versatile thing either.
Alright. So,
Hey, I have a very high intelligence score. I will have you know. It is
I have
definitely
the
not
highest
my worst
intelligence.
his his intelligence score beats Trump's. So you know he's super intelligent.
If we're making that the baseline comparison, if you're smart or not. Oh man, the world is full of smart people.
So, you all are, well, three of you are pretty much kind of positioned something like this. While Solar's up in the trees, just trying to take down the two on the ridge, so to speak. So,
Toby Acrobat pulled up my D&D sheet as well. So I was like, I have craft alchemy? What's that do, Warhammer? Oh wait.
heresy! That's what it does. It is heresy. It's
Oh man, I may have the highest intelligence. That's a sad thing to know.
but we love
I don't know,
Torque.
I
That's
might-
all that matters.
I
We
might-
love Torque.
I might be competitive in that regard.
Yeah, what's your score?
Hey, meta knowledge.
29? Oh my god, I'm 2 points below you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. So, as far as quote unquote initiative order is, it is Lucian and Commissar S's turn. What would you guys like to do as you're being fired upon?
I turn to our big boy and say, "You got to toss me."
He's holding up the door shield, looks at you. To the shooty?
Exactly.
Okay, I can try. So, he doesn't really think about it, and he hands the door frame to Lucian.
Oh boy.
Because he doesn't want to get shot!
Uh-huh.
I'm sure you can hold a door frame and
Yeah,
nothing
dude.
else.
I don't know. It looks pretty big.
Come on, he's just one-handing it. It's fine.
It's fine.
So,
Great.
what is your strength bonus? So that is going to be the 10 value of your strength.
My strength bonus is 3.
Okay, yeah. Two hands. It's kind of Torque's bigger than you, but you kind of do the tippy toe thing, holding it above him as Torque's kind of like manhandling like just feeling him out, kind of thing, to find a good like chucking point. Unlike the Ratling, who could pretty much fit in the two hands, just go whee. He's got to figure out where to grab Commissar S. And Commissar S, how do you feel about being manhandled by Torque?
As long as it's getting me there, getting
Okay.
my goals completed. So,
Okay,
pretty happy with it.
so he kind of picks you up by the waist and doesn't think about it, and kind of like hits you on top of the roof. Well, on top of the cover a little bit. Oh, sorry.
Careful, idiot.
He kind of grabs you by the waist, like waits for a small little break kind of thing, steps out, throws you as hard as he can, and you see that you can you're a bit overshooting it. So make me an acrobatics to see if you land over the thing or trying to catch it, kind of. It's going to be a -10 difficulty.
It's a failure by 5.
Okay. So, you go up, and you, Torque didn't factor in, throwing you forward a bit, and you latch on, you're able to grab the top of the railing, and you look up. One of the orcs looks down at you, grabs kind of the butt of the rifle, and hits you straight in the face.
Oh, well.
You will take 2 damage to the head,
Okay.
and you fall to the ground, taking another 3 points of damage, torso.
Okay.
And then Torque looks over. I'm sorry. Kind of grabs the shield real quick from Lucian. Puts it over everybody. I did it. I don't know. I didn't think. Kind of just apologizing as I'm assuming you're going to try and get up.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and get up. I'm gonna tell him we're gonna have to try that again.
Okay.
Do it again.
Lucian,
Yeah.
what are you doing on this turn?
That's a good question. So this guy up here.
Yeah.
How far away would you say he is from me?
Oh, wait. I just changed the measurement, didn't I? Yes, I did.
He's kind of up as well.
So, how many centimeters is that?
22.5.
Oh, okay, there we go, 22.5. So then we can't measure vertically that well.
No, that's the problem.
Well, that's 20.6. Well, let's make a square, so then we cut that in. I would say he would be about in 40 feet.
Okay. I can use my thing, my psychic powers.
It's
Yeah.
almost like I'm trying to make sure you can use your ability at least once before you die.
Before I die, yeah. Okay, I'm going to use half of my action to use an assail.
Okay.
Say plus 10 willpower test, but I guess like plus 30 to it total, which is pretty good.
Gotcha.
Because I'm using it unfettered. Alright, that is a success by like 4.
Okay, now Assail is the psychic barrage, correct? Or is that the pushback?
It is the pushback. It's
Okay.
Psychic. Yeah.
So
So
there.
Uh-huh.
So, unfortunately, because I couldn't find any good models to actually do this in with actual Warhammer 40k, and good God, looking through your tabletop simulator, trying to find actual freaking things, is it sure? You do push him back, and you do hear him hit against what would be like the back railing.
Okay. It does do damage too.
Yep.
So let me roll for that real quick. So it's 1d10 plus. Okay. So that will do 8 pen 2.
Okay, so you do hear that kind of huff of someone getting like just slammed straight back, that kind of gasp.
Okay.
And let me just see. Walker, roll me a d10.
Okay. 7.
Okay. With a
Not
7.
my dice, but
With a 7. You see, you're looking through your scope, and you notice the orc that you shot a few moments ago gets forced back, and then just pretty much looks like his neck, like with enough force, just like snaps back and drops straight to like the floor of the railing.
nice. It's pretty metal.
Nice. I'm gonna use that other half of my turn to just move.
Okay.
What's my movement again? Half move is 2. So I will be moving like just kind of behind the Ogren a
Okay.
bit.
Okay. So, it is about this time that you hear what sounds to be alarms going off. There's the just kind of screaming and everything kind of in orc. Someone's attacking. Looks like humans. Let's get them kind of thing. And you start seeing that on kind of the other side, if Solar does kind of like a sweep before he decides to take the shot on the guy that's up here, you do see that there's the orcs up top are starting to kind of come over where these two are firing down on your allies.
Okay.
And there is on the like right side of it, there's about 5 coming this way, and then 5 coming from the other side as well. And you're seeing that they're kind of like coming from the actual left side and planning on just kind of supporting that way. Now, Torque kind of just does a defensive action as the one orc fires down on top of you, and you're hearing the bullets riddle through. I'm assuming you take your action to kind of stand up, and you do see that the bullets penetrate through, but they are just kind of like burst fires, not really specifically targeting where you are at, and just barely missing. So then we go to the top of the order. Do we want Solar going first again?
Sure. Let's
Okay.
do that. So there's some guys up top this building now. Is it about 5 of them, or
Yeah, I'll
talking
do.
about over here?
Let me actually do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Flip. Of course they're clumped together. Of course they are. So. And you do notice that they are like 2-man groups.
Okay.
Wrong way. Then just condense that there and then tinker with this.
Is this pretty accurate that there just seems to be like a barricade of like cars or other debris blocking the main entrance?
Yes, you would. Like it looks. So, if you would like, you can roll me a Forbidden Lore Xenos. But this is for specific information.
Sure, I'll give that a shot at like a 9 is 10. Let's see. What-
Oh my god.
Why? Why of all times?
Oh my god.
Critical?
Okay, so you know that with orc tactics, when they siege something, it is very much. Actually, I don't need that one, so let me click him, delete him, because we knocked out one of them already. Wait, no, I fucked that up. That was awesome. Whoa. That when they try and siege a like land area, they just pretty much throw cars at it, kamikaze style.
So it's not really with any like good defense in mind. It's just stack some stuff on and
This
make it
is
work.
the remnants of them taking the refinery.
Okay.
It makes a door. It makes like a door, and they might have moved some of them in the way to make sure that like no tank could like charge in.
Right. Critical. Forbidden War Xenos.
Now you also, with that kind of thing, you do know that this amount of people looks like they're just kind of holding the base right now until reinforcements come in.
Got you. Okay, and we have like radio communication, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it'd be like a half action or something like that, but I want to request the rest of the squad that's in the Chimera and stuff to possibly fire upon the barricade to try and clear it out of the way to get everyone else moved in here.
Okay. So, I guess I should actually hold that in the right way. I always forget that side's that. So, you call in essentially recruits and a recruitment and getting everyone in there and on the way. And Serafina pretty much responds with, yeah, we'll start trying to head in and make sure to get our way in. Now, what are you doing for your other half action?
I'll be taking a shot
Okay.
at someone there any? Are all the orcs just kind of like manning personal weapons, or are any of them trying to operate like heavy machinery?
They are all manning personal weapons.
Okay. And I'll just go for. I'll target one of the ones that just came out of the building closest to where I put my guy, which happens to be like right here.
Okay.
Since I'm in a tree, I was like, oh, I can put my guy in a tree. How about that?
That's actually some
So
skill.
we'll take a shot at this guy.
Okay. Roll for it.
Double check the bonuses again. Yeah. Okay. Oof. Not quite. As a failure by 1.
Okay, so you're trying to factor in that kind of movement and him charging, getting into position, and you over calculate, pull the trigger, and the bullet like whizzes by his face as he's charging forward, just barely missing him.
Okay.
Kind of like in between the tusks and his face.
Damn. Alright. So that's my action.
So, what is everyone else doing?
I'm continuing my process.
Okay. So,
Yep. Had to call in reinforcements because Lord knows the commissar won't do it.
okay.
It's just the Emperor knows.
So, Torque looks at you. Are you sure? Like, he's saying it because he doesn't want to hurt his friend, kind of thing.
Do it, goddammit!
Okay. Grabs you, throws you up. It's about the same. So, would you like to make an acrobatics check for me?
I would like to use one of my fate points for this.
Okay.
Oh, a reroll.
Worth it.
Hey.
What do we got?
A straight success.
Okay. So with a straight success, you're up in the air and you look at it and you kind of like grab the ledge, and because you did this a little bit earlier, you grab the ledge and then you let the momentum of like just dropping you down and then forcing yourself up with that kind of like sudden pull, and you are up on the banister, well, on the siding, railing, whatever that thing's called.
Okay. How much of an action do I have left?
So you do have a half action.
Okay.
Can't believe that worked.
Can
He is blessed by the God Emperor.
how bad of a jump is it from this wall to these orcs?
So these orcs are on the railing, like they're coming up.
Okay. Okay. So okay, I see. This is just connected.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I will use a move. I guess.
Okay.
Charge is a full action, right?
Yep.
So let's do 30.
Okay. Good.
Oh.
Whoop.
He's done it. He's engaged in melee.
Finally.
Lucian, what are you doing for your turn?
Torque, was it? Did he give us any orders before he jumped up there?
Just do it. Sponsored by Nike.
Okay. Right, let's see if we can find a way through the front. I'm just gonna move towards the front. With my
Okay.
Because I ain't doing that shit.
Just levitate yourself up. Come on, you're telekinetic.
Yeah, that. I can do that.
So I will say Torque kind of keeps the fire, like trying to cover the two of you with the thing.
Sure.
Okay. Now, for Orc Boy's turn. You do hear that the alarms are still kind of going off. On the other side, Commissar S, make me 2 dodge rolls. Well, I will double check that. I believe it is dodge no matter what. Yeah, it's going to be a dodge roll. So that's a straight 90. How much failure was that?
He's dead, dude.
He's so dead he can't even talk.
This is a failure by 5.
Failure by 5. Okay. So, you get up there, you're pulling out your shovels, you're getting ready for combat, and you see that these orcs, pretty much, now that you're in their face, it's like, okay, flips their gun around, and the first one swings at you and deals, let me confirm, where was it?
Gets into melee, gets savagely beaten by orcs.
Yep. Okay, so it deals about 4 points of damage with no penetration. And then the second one deals... Where was my roll?
Surprisingly, I'm not doing that bad.
I was gonna say 4 damage. That's not bad.
Yeah.
You can probably handle this.
Deals another 3 additional damage.
Okay.
No penetration as well.
Ooh.
Now, as far as Lucian and Torque are concerned, Lucian, roll me a dodge roll.
Oh boy. Alright. Let's see what I get.
Hey, it's that thing you're good at.
It's that thing I'm really good at. Ooh, especially with a 92. That is a failure by... 7.
Failure by 7. Okay. So, you start feeling the bullets kind of like riddle into your legs. Because thankfully, Torque, kind of having it a bit adjusted forward, can kind of protect your face and your torso, kind of thing. And you take a whopping... You are taking about 4 points of impact damage to Pen.
Okay.
And the second one shows up.
No.
And you see pretty much that it berates the shield and allows you guys to keep pressing forward.
Still alive. Just
Still doing
barely.
good.
Just barely, but I'm still alive.
So I can close that one because I do not need that.
I might survive to do some melee attacks. I'm excited.
So,
Whatever, Mr. 2 fate points.
Yeah.
how do we want to set this up?
guess I'll go again. It's either me or the Chimera. I don't know. We'll go with me first since
Yep.
I did that as part of my action. My God, he's really going in there. What a hero.
What a hero.
I need a
I'll try-
hero, save my soul.
I'll try to slightly ballsy maneuver. I'm gonna do 2 half actions.
Okay.
To take a shot at both of these dudes.
Okay, roll them up.
So the first one is a success.
Okay.
And then I'll just do the second one as well. Is another success.
Okay.
Feels
Roll
pretty
your
good.
damages.
I think the first one was a success by 1, the second one's a success by 2.
Okay.
So the first one's gonna be doing 9 points of impact damage with a pen of 3.
Okay.
The second one, the same thing. 9 points of damage, impact, pen 3.
Okay. So, you sense, hey, let's have some fun with this dumb-ass human who's in the middle of us. Not paying attention to the the gunshots and everything. They start moving up. And let me actually do that a little bit. Double check my line. Of course it won't let me. Of course, I won't let you do it easily. Okay. So, gonna be about right there. Okay. Oh. And did that? Oh yeah, that bumped me down to that, so I can't really do that. Okay. So fix that. Oh, there it is. It's Tesla that was up here. Okay. That's what was confusing me. They're moving up across the banister, and you do take 2 shots, and it's kind of they're almost like they're one's forward a little bit more and to the right kind of thing. But you take the shot, you see him lurch forward with the bullet kind of going through like his under his like lower ribs, or where lower ribs should be, and kind of pushing him forward. And you pretty much flip over, and then on the guy on the left, so to speak, you do get him in the shoulder because you pretty much just flip over and take the shot as they're moving.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Lucien.
Yeah.
I mean, Commissar S, unless you want Lucien to go first.
Go ahead, Lucien.
Okay.
A big
At this
plate
point,
coming up.
I'm going to run towards the front.
Okay.
Which will be a whopping 12 meters.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
So I'm
Oh.
very close to death here, and I don't want to get shot more.
Kind of
Oh.
gets you to cover.
My bad.
I'm like here-ish. Oh. Yeah, like here-ish.
Okay. So
That's all I'm doing.
I'm running in, damn it! I'm running in. Commissar S.
Okay. We're gonna take 2 half actions to make a total of 4 attacks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
You are going to have a minus.
Minus
Um,
10.
Yeah, it's going to be a minus 10, and then also it's going to be an additional. I believe it's another minus 10 because you are flanked.
Oh, okay.
Linked.
Okay, it's fine. That's why I have a very high weapon skill. First attack is failure by 4.
Okay. Second one.
is a failure by 1.
Okay. Third one.
Failure by 4.
Okay. Next one.
Come on, man. Hey,
Oh,
Huh?
success. It's just a straight success.
Okay. So. So, you do have a lot of that shit going on. Deal damage for your 4th attack.
Okay. 8 is strength added to damage for melee.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
What's good, Banger?
So it is a straight 10. No penetration.
Straight pen, no pen. Okay. So, you do see that you kind of do the whirlwind attack kind of thing. You're swinging at them. The orcs kind of. This is a little weird kind of shovel thing. And they're kind of just swinging the clubs at the shovel, trying to like smack it down as you're swinging in, rather than like actually protection blocking, so to speak. And then, excuse me. And then you, on one of your down swings, you clip the like leg of one of the orcs, and the shovel kind of gets caught in there a little bit. Okay. Died 3 times or so. Oh, that sucks, Banger. I'm sorry, bro. But so it goes top of the order, and that means Lucian and Torque. Here's the rumbling of the tank. The tank kind of looks like the barrel. There we go. Barrel kind of looks forward to the wreckage. Few seconds kind of pass by before a loud, thunderous boom is heard, and you do see that like most of the kind of like smaller bikes and everything kind of detonate a little bit, get blown away, and starts working on that bigger hole, so to speak. The ones up top on the left, seeing the Chimera start laying, like trying to fire upon it. For Lucian Torque, would you please make me a dodge roll?
oh my god.
Oh.
I actually succeeded by by 1 degree.
Okay, so because of the explosion, the rumbling, and everything, you kind of see where the orcs are posted up and then kind of move with like where they're firing, like where their barrels are aiming to kind of move out of the way, and Torque kind of moves along with you. For Commissar S, I need you to make me 1 dodge roll. And this is going to be at a minus 20.
Oh, lovely. Okay. Okay. That is a failure by 4.
Okay. So, the loveliness. Well, actually, I think that's a bit too far from where he was. But, yeah, I don't think I can actually bring them in at like appropriate angles, so to speak. So.
Oh.
You are inside the middle of a 4-on-1 fight, and you said, what was the roll?
Failure by 4.
Okay. You do take 5 points of my brain just decided to say no, but bashing damage to your chest, no pen. But it seems there's a bit of too many orcs coming in at this time and trying to beat the shit out of you a little too much. And there's like this kind of like what, just like you're able to kind of just move a little bit, or like as one's swinging down, another one's kind of coming in and accidentally chipping it and making the swing miss.
Okay.
Okay. Back to the top of the order.
I know what it must do, but I don't know if I have the strength to do it.
Oh no, no, no.
Can I
to-
request first turn, please?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I will scream, "Rat, you know what to do," and then
Boy.
make my attacks.
Okay. Make your 4 attacks.
Failure. That's a failure. That's a
All
failure.
these rolls, man. No.
Oh,
Lovely. Okay.
Again, just too many chefs in the kitchen kind of thing.
Yep.
They're swinging, you're swinging, everybody's swinging, everything's going on. Rattling.
well, I've been given orders. I'm going to pull up the transponder that Commissar gave me, and detonate.
Okay. So,
There goes 8 points.
okay. That was 5 detonations. If memory serves correctly.
Yep.
Why
What?
is the common trend in this squad to blow ourselves up?
God Squad!
I don't think it's a trend in the whole squad per se. Just one element.
Seems to be a common theme, at least.
11, 8. That's not right. Okay, so
I don't know how this man's explosion resistant, but I've seen him resist it before, so can't question this.
okay, so what happens is you kind of press the button.
Uh-huh.
This giant inferno burns out, and a loud thud, well, a loud bang, thud happens, and it's kind of hard to show it on here, but pretty much like going down about halfway on the wall is missing.
Oh, jeez.
Commissar S, you take 50 points of damage straight on you. The orcs take 50 points of damage as well. And I'm assuming you're expending your fate point?
Yep.
Okay.
Last fate point.
God.
It
Hey,
happens.
there still is probably fall damage after that.
I mean,
You're definitely knocked the fuck out. Like, you are knocked the fuck out. But somehow Commissar S is laying unconscious, and the rubber and everything is already black, but somehow like looks like they've just been like completely like it's already fused with his skin, but somehow it just looks more like any fat, any muscle, anything beyond like pretty much bones has been blown away.
Oh my god.
it's like if you took every skin you see in game that's like always like applies like explosion soot on people and just layered them all together.
Yeah. And laying there, completely unconscious, but he definitely has a 4 kill count right now.
Those orcs are definitely gone.
Jeez.
Okay, so
Was it a half action or a full action to use the transponder?
that would be a half action to fish it out and push the button.
Wow. Okay, what's nearby still? This guy, this is the one that got originally shot and then sailed, right?
Yeah, that one would actually be that.
Okay.
So,
So the next closest one is gonna be these guys over here.
yep,
I think my more clear shot is gonna be this guy here.
gotcha.
Even though I don't think it'll matter, I'm just gonna take a quick. Yeah, that's fine. Let's take a shot at him.
What is good, Doubtful? Good to see you, brother.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. It's what, 10?
For 10.
That is a success by 4. Success by 4.
Okay. So, roll your damage for me. I'm doing good, Doubtful. Just running this game, and one of the players decided to detonate himself again. So, doing really good. I haven't killed anybody yet.
It's gonna be 14 impact with a pen of 3.
Okay. So, you make up the shot, pull the trigger, and you see that he is just kind of dumbfounded by everything that has just happened. And you're able to kind of like, he's trying to figure it out. He's aiming down and kind of like looking up a little bit, just like, what? And you shoot him straight through the throat.
Nice.
Boop.
I didn't use those detonations to kill orcs. I use it as a distraction tactic.
Lucian,
Yep.
what would you like to do, buddy?
War as hell. And so at this point, can I like see any way in through the front from where I am?
Make me a perception check.
Okay. Perception check. I can't do that. As a failure by 2.
Okay, so from your eyes, you kind of see that it all looks like cavalcade together mixed match. Like, you could, like, there might be a way in, but just kind of looking at it, and with the 2 explosions pretty close by, it's hard for you to kind of figure, like, piece it together exactly where, like, one would be a good idea to go in at.
Okay. Gotcha.
But there's probably a way in.
Okay. I'm gonna run up to it at least. So I'll just do another run action for 12.
Okay.
I'm gonna get like here.
Okay.
That's all I'm doing.
Okay. So another thunderous strike is heard as the Chimera launches another volley straight into the front door, so to speak. And all the shit going on, you do hear, let's see, that would be, oh no, I need another one. What's good, Professor? Okay. Make me one dodge roll, if you would, Lucian.
Okay. That's a failure by 3.
Okay. So then, let me roll that up real quick. That is going to be about 9 points of impact damage, penetration 2.
Okay. I'm gonna have to use my favorite.
Okay.
My one chance at living.
Okay. Fair enough. I'm doing good, Professor. How you doing, brother? So, Lucian, not Lucian, Commissar S is knocked the fuck out.
Yep.
For Solar, are you
Yes.
going to try and do a bit more suppressive fire? I will say,
You know what?
I
Yeah,
do.
I'm gonna set up an Overwatch actually.
Okay.
If I see either of these orcs or in my cone range start laying down or start trying to lay down fire on Lucian and Torque, I'll take a shot at them because I believe that helps put down suppressive fire as well with Overwatch. Or
Gotcha.
pins them down, possibly.
Hopefully. Theoretically.
Hopefully.
Possibly.
So
Maybe.
that's what I'm gonna set up.
Okay. Lucian,
Mm-hmm.
would you like to head in, or are you going to wait for them to make another shot?
I'm gonna try and head in.
Okay.
See if I can. Yeah, because I need to get somewhere that isn't here. So I don't know if that's like an actual lay-in or.
Okay. So, I will say, due to the firing and everything, that you are able to kind of like make it inside the compound
Okay.
without having without having to go through the labyrinth, which would take other steps away. However, Torque, trying to make sure you're okay, kind of like covers you and covers the other side.
It's no good spot for like a model here to land. There we go. That makes sense.
Now, it is also about this time. Let me double check. Yep. No.
Oh no. Well, it's been good.
You notice that there is, and actually, Mr. Hurd should be back there. These all start kind of making their way towards you. Kind of going through the front door in a pretty much planning on setting on, firing upon you all.
Okay.
So, with that, we're going to do this. Okay, so, Solar, before you can take your Overwatch, you see the top of the building over here, which does have one of the anti-air guns set up, detonate. You hear the thunder of the Chimera, fire upon the anti-air gun, and detonate the whole entire pretty much top of the security banister.
Nice.
So. That happens. Now, Lucian, buddy, pal,
Yep.
would you like to make a dodge roll for me, please?
Yeah, I'll do that. This may be my final dodge roll. Yep. That is a failure by. Let's see. That is a failure by 4.
Okay. So, these Gretchens with automatics fire upon you. Now, the good news is they do 3 impact damage, only 2 penetration.
That's enough.
Oh,
To the body, or
Yes, to the body.
okay, that will bring me down to -1.
Okay. You are thoroughly bleeding out.
Yep.
Oh. Thank you for the follow, Figa. So, good news is, Torque's there to see you bleeding out. And,
Torque slept on his own. That's not good.
Solar,
Yeah,
would you like to roll me a d10 real quick?
sure. How about a 9?
A 9? Okay. So, Torque maintains his composure enough to protect his friend.
Nice.
Grabs you and starts running out.
What a hero.
He would rather protect you than murder the people that killed his friend.
What a guy.
Be right back.
Okay. So, that's a small intermission, considering that the only player kind of conscious just decided to go back. During that time, Commissar S, make me a medicine roll minus 20.
Oh my god, I get to do a roll.
Yeah, that's one you're really good at. Infernal.
I'm renowned for my medical rolls. I'll have you know. Oh god, okay.
Not good, huh?
Yeah, so that is a failure by 5? Yep.
Okay. Good news is, you're just knocked the fuck out. Bad news is, you might need medical attention, so.
Fair enough.
For Lucian, would you like to make me a medicine check real quick?
Okay. That's a straight failure, sadly.
Okay. With a straight failure, you feel like you're unconscious, but from what Torque can kind of see, you're not like hardcore bleeding out. It doesn't look like your condition's any worse.
Okay.
Now that Solar is back,
Yes. Sorry about that.
all good. What would you like to do since you're the only conscious person?
Yeah, I'm going to take... I'm going to take an aim action for the head at this guy here. One of
Okay.
the 2 big guys.
Okay.
Let's see here.
It's all good, JB.
Man. I'm gonna spend my fate point to re-roll that.
Okay, go for it.
Are you kidding?
Oh my god.
I've been cheated. That's a failure by 1.
Okay. So, you take your aim. You smell the burning. You smell burning flesh filling your nostrils, and just as you're about to pull the trigger, like it just kind of makes you do that cough kind of thing when you're smelling something putrid,
Yeah.
and makes the shot go wide.
Fair enough.
On the flip side, okay. Nope. Nope. Yep. Okay. Okay, that one can be deleted. And then that. So. Oh. Why does the Voxcaster never want to join? Get in there! Get in there!
There he
Destroying
goes.
the Chimera.
You're supposed to be the pilot of the Chimera! Get in there! You're doing just fine!
Doesn't want to get it in.
That's your home! Get back in your home! Are you too good for your home? Okay, so. Go what? You're no longer here.
Go on the timeout push.
Jet and Ignatius jump out of the tank, start running towards Torque. Ignatius, along with Jet, kind of try and make sure that Lucian doesn't die. Let's see. So, roll that. Okay, that's good. So, Jet kind of comes up, starts pulling off Lucian's clothes, starts kind of like pulling out bullets, starts trying to stitch up the wounds, and you're you're still kind of unconscious, but you're in that kind of weird dream kind of state thing, and you are hearing the words of last rites being performed over you.
Oh boy.
And there's kind of an argument and conversation about he's dead. No, he's not yet. He's already dead. Kind of thing going on. But then you hear the lumbering voice of, I don't want my friend to die. So, we'll run that back. Torque does get to like the front of the maze. Solar, you missed on that.
Yep.
Okay. Let's see. That's about 6 meters. Okay, we'll be about right there. Okay. So, Solar, conscious. What would you like to do?
Hey. Let's do it again. Aim for the head.
I
Okay.
believe.
Oh, finally. That is a success by 3.
Okay. So then we get that one. Okay. Roll for your damage.
It's 9 with a 9 impact, pen 3.
Okay. Just to confirm. Yep. You aim. Take that deep breath. Smell of death. Punches you straight in the nose, but you let out the cough, pull the trigger, and you see him like kind of marching with these Gretchens, and then someone in the back behind him barking orders. And he stands there for about a second before dropping straight down. And it kind of looked like you clipped the back of his neck. No, you actually shot like the back of the neck and like went through 2 of the vertebrae.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay.
Even if he's alive, he's paralyzed now.
You all of a sudden start hearing the kind of like chittering and everything of the goblins. Well, the Gretchens. And Lucian, would you like to roll me a d10?
Okay. I got a 10.
Okay. Well, let's do this. Because I'm assuming most people will not be able to actually like interact with them. Why am I doing the hard way? Let me just go and drop them over there. Solar, you notice in the sky, in your sights, them kind of talking, and then them just kind of like scatter.
Cowards.
As Knobs, as the last one kind of like starts grunting and groaning and almost like calling them cowards, and starts kind of...
Cowards, says the man laying prone in a tree.
No, it's tactical. With Lucian and Commissar S, would you please like to roll me a medicine check real quick?
Alrighty. Medicine.
Lovely.
I can roll good medicine. That's not good. That's
Is it,
bad.
is it a minus 20 again for me?
Yep.
It's
Okay.
a failure.
I'm not dead. I don't believe in death.
It's a failure by 4.
Okay.
It is also. Oh my god, it is fucking not. It is a failure by 4 as well.
Okay. So, Lucian, you are unconscious. Just to double check, that is okay. Yes, you are unconscious, but thankfully you have medical personnel around you, so you are stabilized and unconscious right now. Over the Vox, Solar, you do hear, "Where's the commissar?" And also over the Voxcaster, I threw him up there, as Torque kind of like holding his shield in front and like pointing with his gun. And you hear like 3 rounds fire off as he fires towards where the commissar detonated.
Yeah, confirmed. Commissar laying in the crater that appeared to be what used to be part of the building. I cannot confirm if he's alive or dead.
What the fuck? Like, you just hear that kind of scream out. And very obviously, Serafina is pissed off. You all, right now, with a bit of time and just the last one being one individual, you guys kind of take care of him. Solar, how would you like the knob to be killed?
Oh.
So, one thing. Knobs are holding one gun in one hand and a kind of like machete in the other.
I would like to take my shots to disarm the man, and then let Torque just come up and beat the absolute living shit out of him.
Okay. So,
As I then would take the rest of my time, probably getting down from the tree and checking on the commissar.
okay, so you pop off your rounds and you aim it just right for like to hit the kind of like not the barrel, but kind of like where the connector and the firing pin kind of thing is, like pretty much the center of the gun, kind of like the center of the torso. And you take your shot and you see the bullet kind of go straight through the gun onto the other side, and it doesn't seem to be like he fires, but it seems to like not do anything with it. And he throws it down to the ground, and then it breaks in half. You fire onto the his machete, and you kind of aim it at where the hilt is. Your first shot kind of like dings and kind of skims up his arm a little bit, kind of thing, and it's like motherfucker, and then you shoot it again, and this time you get that little bit up and let it shoot through the blade. And do you want to take the third shot, or do you think, yeah, once Torque kind of like hits it with his club, it's gonna break?
Oh no, I fully believe that once Torque gets in melee range, they're done for.
Okay. So then you start making your way to the commissar. Hey, how you doing, Sofal? Torque comes in, and he's just like, "You killed my friends!" Screaming, angry, and just kind of like the orc charge. They're charging in at each other. Torque isn't using his club. He's only using his shield right now, and kind of just shield bashes him. The orc swings in with the machete and clips into Torque's like not forearm, but arm, and you hear it kind of like and then the orc pulls it back, trying to like slice out of Torque, and the blade is kind of stuck in Torque's arm until he like kind of like flexes a little bit, and then the hilt falls off and the blade is still in Torque's arm. He proceeds to grab the orc by the arm, pulls it off, and starts just beating him with it over and over again until there is nothing but like a bloody pulp remaining.
That's how we do it.
God Squad!
As I go to try and probably take out what would appear to be a corpse from this pile of rubble.
I mean, yeah, it'd be a corpse. It'd definitely be a corpse. So.
Now, I'm no medical expert, but this doesn't look good.
I did make a very quick reference on how he'd probably look. I don't know
Okay.
where to post it for you to see
Oh,
though.
no.
You can go ahead and put it on Discord if you would like. I will transfer it up and over using my tablet.
Okay,
That way I don't mess
crafty.
up the setup. Now, or you could actually put it inside the Twitch chat.
Oh, fair enough.
I
that up.
think links should be accepted. If not, I will fix Nightbot. for upload. Does it? It is deciding not to work. Well, we'll add that in a little bit later. So,
Yeah, I'm gonna carry this apparent corpse and start bringing it over to the Jet and
go.
Priest Name.
What's good, Elvish? Go ahead and make me a medicine check minus like 30.
Oh, here we go. So let's see. Is medicine considered? Int?
Yep,
You
intelligence.
said minus 30?
Yep.
I cannot succeed this.
Okay. So yeah, it's just a corpse. It is nothing but a corpse.
Yep. I bring it over to the priest for last rites.
Jet looks over Commissar, looks at him. Ignatius is already reciting last rites for Commissar S as Jet kind of goes up, trying to like strip away like any of the like burnt clothing and fused flesh to try and see like if there's anything, and kind of point blank asks like what happened.
Well, you
Like-
see, Jet, I got the order, do it rattling, and I pulled out the transponder that Commissar gave me. Unknowingly, it was apparently linked to all of his explosives on him. I can confirm that 4 orcs were taken with him.
At least he died serving the God Emperor and killing some orcs.
He certainly did.
Now, how would you like to prove you are still alive, Commissar S?
I just want to have a sudden breath and immediately sit up.
Okay.
Scare the shit out of everyone.
What the fuck?
I just drop him.
You
Zombie.
pretty much. Ignatius just kind of like grabs the not pulpit, but like the staff, jabs it into freaking Commissar S's face. Not reconfirms knocking him out, kind of thing. Jet's like, what the fuck? Kind of goes in to like check the like pulse and everything, and just like, he's still alive. How the fuck is he still alive? What the what the fuck?
I'm convinced the Kriegs are explosive resistant. This is the second time now.
I haven't had to deal with them extensively. I guess that makes sense. I mean, like, I know their planet's like always at war with itself, but like
I can't take an explosion to the face, let alone 2. I don't know how else to explain this.
So just she's kind of like just doing the like, what the fuck? Like, this makes no fucking sense. And let's go ahead and get this boy out. All these can be gone. You all kind of are able to bounce out, and kind of Jet starts performing surgery, make sure Commissar S actually stays alive, and between Torque, Quinn, everybody, you guys kind of make the opening to the base a little bit easier for you guys. What's good, Watts? Able to bring this in. Whoop. Trying to be careful, making sure you guys don't get clumped up. There we go. And Seraphina kind of comes out, starts trying to make sure that everybody's heading towards the officer building, just to kind of double check and set up a base camp for Solar. Where was it? Do they... Okay, that's Defenders, living quarters. Yep. Okay, so it is only living quarters. Who's the other one? As you enter in, the smell of shit, the smell of filth, just overall disgustingness, mold, moss, all of that lovely putrid scent starts filling your nostrils as you go in. Seraphina, Jet, everybody's just like, yeah, orcs were here.
I think I'm gonna puke. I'm gonna go over here and puke.
Seraphina kind of with Jet and everybody takes Lucian and Commissar S up to one of the upper floors just to make sure that they get into a bed, which, let's face it, is also disgusting, and just kind of make sure that they can recuperate and heal up a little bit while plotting to try and defend the place because, yeah, 5 Gretchens went missing. And at the same time, why was the unit so small here? Like, this seems a little bit too easy.
Oh, well, that's because more reinforcements are coming. This is just a small squad to secure the place and set up barricades. Say something you say, haven't gotten fucking critical success in forbidden knowledge Xenos.
And everyone looks over at the Ratling. What?
Oh yeah, dealt with a few other kinds of squads of orcs like this before. This is a tactic they do.
Oh God. God Emperor help us. God Emperor help us.
So we may want to try and get as much recovery on our unconscious soldiers as we can, and probably set up our own barricades and defenses for more to come.
Seraphina orders Adrakava and Quinn to pretty much double check the Chimera, make sure it's fully operational. Oh yeah, I forgot. Quinn doesn't like his tank. He needs to go back to his home, but he's not going there. Jet, along with the other 3, are kind of there. Ignatius is up, trying to also assist with the recovery. Torque, kind of just lost puppy dog, watching over them. Solar, what would you... Well, I'll leave the 4 of you down there because I forget how annoying those buildings are. What would you like to try and do?
There was 2 anti-air missiles, right, set up on this base, or was it just the one?
So there is... For these 2, there were 2 anti-air weapons. However, the one up here was detonated.
Yeah, it got blown up.
Yeah. And then there are a few along the walls as well, in like pretty much where the fence would need a bit of protection. But
Yeah.
go for it.
I'd probably tell our engines here, probably like, hey, there's some heavy artillery that can maybe be fixed up and used. I don't know if they can be repurposed for ground combat, but it's something. I guess I would then ask Serafina, like, where would you want me to keep it? Where would you want me to scout? Like, keep an eye on?
There were Gretchens around, so if you could try and make sure that they aren't going to be a problem while we're repurposing the base for defensive purposes, that would be great.
Scatter about after I shot that guy. Yeah, I can try and take a look around.
So, where was it? Did they seriously? Where was it? Okay, so there it is. They just freaking changed that part of it. Okay, so if you look through the living quarters, yep, it's actual living quarters, and you do see that they kind of made a basement level, and you like that putrid smell and everything as you get to the door frame amplifies. Like, very much this smells like a cesspool.
I already lost my lunch. It's fine. Ugh. Yeah, I mean, I'll try to open the door, see if it's barricaded or anything.
You see that's unlocked. You open it up. You're punched in the nostrils with that scent. You go down. You start looking around, and you see all these different fungi all over the place, just forming feces, urine, disgustingness is kind of set up there. There are little pins with these what look to be kind of pig-like creatures that have like monumental tusks protruding out, and also with that scholastic knowledge, you know these are runts, which are pretty much orc food, along with riding mounts, and they're kind of like Groxes for the Kriegs.
Well, we need to burn this right now. I'll call in over comms. Like, I found their nesting spot. May need someone with a flamer with all this fungi, though.
So Ignatius hears the call, walks down, looks at it all. This is bad. This, like, I don't even know. Like, this is just going to be bad. Shit. Fuck.
Yeah, there's a lot of that.
Okay. So make me a logic roll real quick.
Sure thing. Ooh, that's a failure by 5.
Okay, you do not notice it and you do not think about it. Ignatius starts kind of like pulls out a bolt gun, looks at the runts, shoots them, and then grabs his flamer and starts setting this whole entire bottom floor on fire. Solar, are you staying to watch it burn, or are you going to investigate something else?
I will head out after finding the nest and try and I'll just report back to Seraphina Serafina and see if there's anything else I can help with.
Okay. So you head out. You do see that there are kind of two more buildings. Obviously, the wall that you guys were at this looks like a bit more of the processing area. And that if, well, Commissar S was possibly on top of that, this whole entire base would have probably exploded. Because you notice that it starts connecting. There's pipes connecting the wells to this building, and
You could just build a coal refinery. That's
yeah. So, would you like to head into the refinery and see what's going on there?
I suppose so.
Okay.
At least check on how things look there.
Okay. As you look up, make me a. Let's do Scholastic Lore. Do you have any training in Scholastic Lore or any specialties? Okay.
No, it's just a -10.
Okay. So we're going to add another minus 10 to that, so it's going to be a minus 20.
I would have made that if I didn't get any minuses. Instead, this is a failure by 2.
Okay. Failure by 1.
Yeah.
Okay. So out of this building, you see black smoke billowing out. You enter in, and you don't know machinery that well, at least Prometheum machinery. All of this stuff looks like you're looking at it, and there's that orc kind of gunk over almost everything. You see a few fungi growing in here, but at the same time, the place seems to be still operating,
Okay.
but there's orc like gunk all over. So yeah, that's the thing.
I'll just take that into account and then head over to Serafina to report that and be like, I don't know what you want to do about that, but that's what things are looking like right now.
And she kind of looks at everything and kind of checks over it all, trying to figure out a little bit. And she looks over at it and doesn't immediately see the problem. Quinn kind of comes up after securing the Chimera. Adrakava double checks the anti-air weapons and heads over and down to the refinery. Well, Quinn goes down to the refinery with you and Serafina, and another bunch of expletives come out. Of course, the orcs modified this. Of course, they fucking did. They're like, oh god, we need operators and engine seers to come in and fix this place. God. You sure Commissar S used all of the explosives?
Well, whatever was on his body certainly went off.
fuck. Seraphina just kind of storms out. You see her walking towards the living quarters, and hey, make me a perception check. If is it just taste that you have a benefit in, or is it smell as well?
Sight, smell, and taste.
Okay, so get go ahead and add your specialty into smell.
Nice. Okay. That's still a failure by 2.
Okay.
What problem? I don't see a problem.
I don't smell this problem that you speak of. Serafino goes in, kind of just picks up, goes in. Ignatius starts walking out, heading back up to the top of the building, and everyone kind of heads back in as Serafina just kind of violently shakes Commissar as, "You fucking idiot, we could have used that to blow this fucking place up. Now we have to actually figure out how to destroy this place or defend it. God, you fucking idiot."
Commissar S awake.
You are still unconscious and being medically treated right now. Very much I am going to say everything that I fucking can without you having any rebuttal.
All for the God Emperor.
Everyone kind of gets set up, ready to go, and Jet kind of takes a little break and then starts heading, kind of heads out to try and get some fresh air, and then kind of calms back in, shaking her head. Who the fuck set the building on fire, and we need to get the fuck out?
Just be over here taking a smoke break.
I didn't set it on fire. I just informed people that there were things going on. Ignatius responds back with, I did to purge the orcs breeding cesspool underneath us. Just shaking her head, going, what the fuck? Oh my god. Everyone's kind of thinking this is just a giant fucking shit show. Like, what the fuck?
Only we had smart people.
I will say it's probably still a good thing that Commissar S isn't awake right now.
Yeah, I'd say that's like true most of the time.
So, they kind of move Lucian and Commissar S for a bit. You guys are kind of brought into the refinery, and there's makeshift beds that are set up. Pretty much just trying to make the best out of this kind of situation. And Serafina just kind of thinks about this, trying to think about all of this, and just like, I don't even know what the fuck to do kind of thing. And go for it.
I was just thinking, like, I think Slower would be looking through, like, his gear and stuff, and, like, from the Seraphina's, like, if we're needing explosives, like, I have, like, some grenades on me. I don't know how many others have, but we could maybe pull that together to be a strong enough explosive for what we need to do.
I mean, that is a possibility. Shit, just fuck kind of thing. And she kind of paces back and forth and just kind of starts thinking about like what to do in this kind of situation. She orders for pretty much people for Quinn to kind of do a once over, like just kind of doing patrols to see if anyone's coming up, anyone's going to be messing with the kind of like messing with the wall, orcs are on the way or anything along those lines. And just trying to kind of figure out how to fix this situation, making sure patrols are set up, the Chimera is set up. Adrakavad does come back and states that the weapons are operational. However, there are only a few shots that can be made. And we might be able to defend the position. Serafina kind of looks at this and just adds in another kind of response to this. Lucian and Commissar S, you guys kind of regain a bit of your consciousness. For Commissar S, you definitely like you wake up, but like you feel that kind of like mild paralysis of not being able to like move your arms and legs right now.
First thing I would do would be request the rat to come and talk to me.
Okay.
Well, I'm your sleep paralysis demon. Okay. Alright, yeah, I'll finish up my smoke and head over.
Anything from you, Lucian, or get into some wacky roleplay?
Some wacky roleplay. No, I'm kind of just like still trying to recover. Just laying there.
Laying there, the normalcy of I just got shot and I just need to rest a little bit. And I exploded myself for the second time.
I'm still alive. The God Emperor believes in me. So, Solar
Yeah, I'll head
and
over.
Commissar S are
Reporting, sir.
You're a fucking moron. I said, you know what to do, rat, as in shoot them, not blow me the fuck up again.
What was
But-
the transponder for, sir?
For if we got into a dire situation, not blowing me up around 4 dumb orcs.
Well, that was a good portion of the forces, at least, sir.
Anyways, you've shown me that I am truly blessed by the God Emperor.
I would go as far as to say you're explosive resistant, sir.
Yes. How are things going? I need an update.
Well, we set the living quarters on fire since there was a nest there. The refinery has been modified by the orcs and may need to be destroyed, from what it seems. We're currently just preparing for the main force of orcs to come back and try and defend this position.
Very well. I see. I'm proud of you for dealing with the nest, but with me being so blessed by the God Emperor, I think I have a plan that will require me to be able to use my arms again.
What would that plan be, sir?
Go get Seraphina.
Oh boy. Yes, sir. I head over to Seraphina.
She, about the time, like, probably halfway through that conversation, she comes storming in and just like, how in the fuck are you still alive?
I am blessed by the God Emperor, and I plan to use this ability to to deal with our issue of the orcs modifying the place. But
Okay.
it'll require you all leaving and me having the ability to do some type of movement.
I mean, you're talking just fine. What more movement do you need?
I at least need my arms and a good spot to drop the grenade into the gas pipes.
Are you serious? Are you fucking serious?
It's not what we need.
Our
Okay.
orders are to hold the refinery until essentially reinforcements can be brought in.
The rat told me that we may have to destroy it. Sounds like I can deal with that fairly easily myself.
We may need to destroy it, but our orders from the lieutenant is that we need to hold this place until they show up.
Fair enough, but depending on my capabilities,
But
it may
But-
be smart to put me in a position that I may be able to deal with the refinery at any moment.
But I really want to blow myself up.
a third time, 'cause that would totally be fine. I get it.
Oh god. So if it comes to that and only on my orders, then we will do it. Right now, you oh god. Like Jet comes in. Do you think you could give him like something to give him his hands back? I mean, I could. I could be able to do that. It's just like, what does he need his hands for? He
It is no worry of yours, Jed.
looks at you. What the? Oh my god, that's stupid. Okay. Did not know Nightbot was that particular about words. And she kind of looks over and looks at Seraphina. He's trying to blow himself up if things go wrong.
God Emperor protects, and he has shown that I am protected.
He's also showing you're fucking crazy. But okay. If we need to do this, right, I can set it up and make sure that he can get in there and get it taken care of. So let me look for a bit of supplies and stuff, and I should be able to give him his hands back.
Very well. I will rest until then.
So, excuse me. So, you're able to kind of rest up. Solar and Lucian, Solar, you've checked pretty much the two major buildings. You do know that the AA guns are available. Everything's kind of set up, ready to go. However, things might go a little hectic.
Yep. Look over to Lucian. How you doing?
Been better. I think next time it would help to have a plan ahead of time.
Yeah, I agree.
Plan, schmam.
I hold up my pack and like shake it and offer a cigarette. Like, eh?
No, thank you. I don't.
Alright.
So,
I'll post myself up on the entrance area and just sort of keep watch for anything coming.
okay. So, the three of you roll me 3d10s.
Okay.
10. Alright.
Okay.
I got a 14.
Okay.
I
So-
got
I got
12.
I got 23.
Wow.
Okay. Last three.
What?
Oh,
I got a 12.
Oh, 12? Okay. So, it is about 4. Like, you guys are able to rest, relax, recuperate for a bit. And Solar, make me a perception check based off of sight.
okay.
Mm, Oh, Shadow, that's all good, bro. I know that feel. I watch you guys on in the background all the time. Thank you for the support, even if it's a lurk.
Success by 1.
Success by 1. Okay. You do see that there is one Gretchen kind of outside of the perimeter. And you know, where there's one Gretchen, there's at least 2 Gretchen. So, what would you like to do?
I'll tap into the comms and just report to Seraphina. Spotted a Gretchen. Want me to keep an eye on it or just shoot it down?
Comms are silent for a little bit. Commissar S, are you going to be conscious, or did you actually like pass out?
I would have been conscious. I would have just been trying to breathe and relax.
Okay. Are you going to try and issue an order, or?
Not yet.
Okay. So, Seraphina responds back. Try and see if you can find his partner or the group of them, and then if we can take them out in one strike, we can do that, and then hopefully they'll give us a bit more time.
Roger that. I'll search. I'll look around the general vicinity of where I spotted the Gretchen and see if I spot any more. Then.
Okay. So make me another perception check, and then Lucian and Commissar, just roll a d10 each.
Okay. 7.
2.
Okay.
I got a failure by 3.
Okay. So, as you're trailing him, he dips behind a few of the trees, and then you lose sight of him. And do you report this in, or are you just going to?
I'll report in lost visual.
Okay. So I'm assuming you're kind of keeping watch over it. You do start over even the whine and the billowing, the noise of a refinery behind you. You start hearing the sounds of a few war machines starting to head your way.
I'm gonna try and I'm gonna follow back along that path that the Gretchen was taking and see if I can lead that back to seeing any of the machinery I'm hearing.
Okay, so you start kind of tracking and trailing, and you don't see anyone directly on that path. So, I would say you kind of take just to kind of readjust yourself a little bit. You look away from the scope and kind of blink a few times, and you do see a bit over the tree lining that there is smoke about, I want to say, 7 clicks away.
Okay.
So definitely really close and going to be about ready to deal with this shit. Deal with.
Yeah. I'll report that I'm seeing smoke around that area and that we should probably get the missiles ready.
Copy that. Let's try and get everything set up and situated. Jet kind of picks up and moves along with Torque the bed for Commissar S, giving him 1 grenade. Commissar S already has 1 grenade. She shoots you with a bit of testosterone. Well, roids and stuff, kind of to stimulate your system. For Lucian and Commissar S, go ahead. You are at half health.
Okay.
Well, you heal for half health. So whatever that is, add to your current health score. And then Commissar S, with that heal, everyone's kind of up and operational, ready to go. On the kind of flip side of it, the steroids does make you kind of feel more composed and ready for fighting. Lucian, you're able to fight, but are you that devout kind of thing? I think we've been going for about.
How faithful are you, and is it in a negative relation to the proximity of Commissar S?
If it was ever brought up to Commissar S would probably recommend you being in the tank, in Chimera, ready to use your magic abilities. Not truly understanding,
Your wumbo jumbo stuff.
you know.
That's stuff you do.
That voodoo magic, brah. That voodoo magic. So, I am going to pretty much have the combat set up and ready to go for next time, if that's okay with everybody.
Sure.
Sure. Sounds good.
Gotcha. Thank you, everybody who kind of tuned in, watched, had a bit of fun with us. Again, if you want to keep up with us, it is Wednesday. Let me actually pitch it to you guys. Are you good with pushing it back an hour, like for us 3 to 5, or are we still good with the 2 to kind of 4 schedule?
The 3 to 5 was fine with me.
Yeah, that works.
Okay. So I'll push it down another hour just to kind of get that 3 to 5 spot. So tune in next week and almost every Wednesday for our God Squad Only War campaign. If you're looking for just random shiggles, I would say come join me Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, 10:30 to 11:30 a.m. for some Blood My Coffee. I'm going to rework my scheduling because I just got a contract to run Vampire the Masquerade game for a few people, and they want to do that Monday nights, so I kind of need to make sure I account for that. But I think that's it on my end. Is there anything you guys would like to promote or set up?
If you're looking for work in the Spokane area, look up LaborMax staffing. I work there. I'm the head recruiter now, so if you guys need any work, just having time finding people. So
Fair enough. Anything from you, Jake or Walker?
Nope, nothing for me.
Okay.
Yeah, no. Nothing from Funny Sniper Man.
Alright. Before I forget this again, let me do this. Well, actually, let me do save game. There we go. Okay. Well, thank you everybody who showed up, had some fun. Thank you guys for letting me run this for you and subject you guys to the cameras. As always, I would like to say have a good day, good week, and be safe out there, everybody.